Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. So I'm going to pull you guys up on my phone here and turn it down so I can't hear myself talking on my phone so I don't have any feedback. How are you guys doing on Wednesday? Hope you're doing good. I know I am. So far today, I'm having a pretty fantastic day, and I get to jump on here a little bit early and on a Wednesday, must be hump day because Kim's going live. So today we're going to talk about one of the two things that mess us up most. Okay, what I want you to do is I'm going to give you a minute or two to think about what it is that messes us up most. What are the two things that mess us up most? And in the meantime, while you're thinking about those things, I'm going to tell you who I am. I am Kim Hansen from the nakedleader.org. And what is that I do and why am I here? What do? I make your salon shine. And that's why I'm here, to make you shine and to make your salon shine. So what are the two things that mess us up most? Put them in the chat box. So let me see them. Okay, nobody's on with me right at the very moment, so I'm going to wait a few more minutes and see if some other people jump on, and I'd love to hear what are the two things that mess us up most. Okay, here it is. It's love and money. Love and money are the two things that mess us up most. So our thoughts about love and money are core beliefs. These thoughts that we have, they're core beliefs that are formed by messages that we receive in life. At some point in our lives, we receive this message that affirms how we think about ourselves and our relationship to love and money. And they become, these messages that we receive become our truth. It doesn't necessarily mean they're true. These messages about love and money, they become our truths. So those beliefs that we have become the masters of, hey, Kenneth, how are you? These messages become our masters in how we react or act towards people in our business and people in our lives, towards our employees, our loved ones, our friends, our families, our customers. These core beliefs affect how everything that we do and how we react or act about things. It also affects not our core beliefs, but other people's core beliefs affect how they feel. So other people that we interact with, our employees, our customers, our friends, our families, our loved ones, even the girl at the checkout store, everybody's walking around with these core sets of beliefs and these truths about themselves of how they interact with love and money. And these messages that we receive become our truths. Again, affecting how we act or react. So, hey, Troy. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Rich. Hey, Layla. I think it's Layla. Welcome. Keep watching, guys. Love and money. That's what we're talking about today. But actually, we're going to talk about one of the two. So to grow a profitable business, we need both love and money. We need both. We need to have love for our business, for our team, and we need to have money, right? We need both. So, but lack of money seems to be a really common factor in people that I coach. And it's really what drove the idea behind creating an affordable solution for salons, which was then born the Back to Basics workshop, but I'm not talking about the Back to Basics workshop today. Although I did want to plug it. That's a shameless plug. Okay, so what we're going to talk about is today I've got, and I'm going to misquote Snoop Dogg here. Yeah, I know. I like Snoop Dogg. I don't know why, but I got the money. I got my mind on the money, and oh my God, I got my mind on the money and the money on my mind. It's like, I got to get that Snoop Dogg thing going. I got my mind on the money and the money on my mind. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So there's a lot of negative beliefs around money, more than anything else on the planet. I think that's what I come in contact with as I coach people. Hence the term, the root of all evils. So everybody says money is the root of all evils, but money itself is not evil. Okay? It has no brain. Money has no brain. It's the brain, the subconscious or the conscious, that has us running from the devil. Okay, now that one was Van Halen. I didn't screw that one up. Okay, you guys, I'm live, so I screwed up the Snoop Dogg one, but I didn't screw up the Van Halen one. So as a coach, one of the most difficult things for me to pry from an owner's hand is the P&L. That's why I know there's so much shame and so much, bad thinking or bad feeling about money in this industry. So, there's high debt, there's low profit, there's a general lack of knowledge, and there's all these core beliefs that we have about money that get in our way. I'm sorry, you guys, I just keep my phone keeps dying on you guys, so I keep having to pull you guys back up. So there's all these things that affect these core beliefs, about, oh, we have a low net profit, or we have high debt, or we don't have the knowledge about the finances that really get in the way of our progress as business owners and as salon owners. So here's a fact. Our lives and our security, emotional, mental, and financial security, depend on earning money. And you can argue with that. You can argue with me about that. But our lives these things money affects our security. So it's not good or bad. It's just a fact. We need food and shelter, right? And whoever said money can't buy happiness forgot to tell us that it can make life a whole lot easier when we have the money to pay our rent, our payroll, our insurance, and our therapist or our coach. Okay, I had to throw that one in there. That was shameless plug number 2. But beyond the necessities, hey, Teresa, hey, Alan, hey, Oscar, hey, everyone. So, but, beyond the necessities of life that money allows us to have, money allows us to do really good things in the world. And this is the mindset shift I want you to consider. That money isn't bad, that we need money in order to feel secure in life. But not only that, money allows us to have a really sort of an abundance, and to be able to give back to the world and to society and to our staff, and be able to afford the essential things in life. Money buy freedom and choices. Oscar says money buy freedom and choices. They do. Money buys freedom and it buys choices. It doesn't necessarily buy happiness, but it can make life a hell of a lot easier when you have it versus when you don't, right? So, you know, beyond this thinking, the way you think about money, when we live in a state of lack, okay, and when we live in a state of shame around money and love for that matter, and you're thinking to yourself, you know, I'm irresponsible with money. Well, if you think that to yourself, if that's your core belief, that you're irresponsible about money, if that's your core belief, then you're going to be irresponsible with money. If you think I'm bad with money, then you're going to be bad with money. If you think that you're not worthy of money, then you're not going to have any money. If you have a fear of financial insecurity, then you become a miser, like Scrooge, right? If you think about that show, Scrooge, that movie, you know, The Christmas Carol, and he's got tons of money, but he's a miser, and then all of a sudden he has a mindset shift. I was doing this yesterday in my class. I kept like messing up that word, mindset shift. Scrooge had this mindset shift, right? That all of a sudden the money he had could, you know, give so much abundance to the people around him. It was a whole shift that he had, but he had to realize that he had this thinking in the first place. So Oscar says our thoughts become things. Exactly. What we think becomes what our life is. And here's the thing, these core beliefs that we believe about ourselves, they're messages that we received somewhere along the way that may or may not be true, but they're probably not true. And here's the thing, you can change the message. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to change the message to, I am good at money. I am responsible with money. I am worthy of money. And I am secure in what I have. Shift the thinking and the thought pattern that we have into, I am good, I am responsible, I am worthy, I am secure. And Oscar, you're going to love this one because I know you're a big fan of action. So, you know, as much as I'm a believer in positive affirmation, I'm also a believer in action. So when we shift our thinking, we also need to shift our action, and we need to create positive habits that align with the thinking that we're trying to create. So if your thinking is, you know, you're bad with money, drop the shame and ask for help. If you're thinking, you know, I'm irresponsible with money, tell yourself I'm responsible with money and pay down your debt before creating more debt. I mean, honestly, I'm going to tell you almost every person in this world has debt. But the thing is let's not create more debt. Let's pay down our debt. That's the responsible thing to do. Educate yourself. Hello, Teresa. Let's see. Anybody else on here? So, and if you think that, you know, you don't know how, and you feel insecure with your knowledge, then say, I know about this, and educate I'm going to get good with money. I'm going to learn about money, and educate yourself to increase your value and your self-confidence. And then if you feel insecure and you have financial insecurity, along with I am secure, that positive affirmation, I am secure, do good things with your money, be abundant in life. So Oscar says, the tongue in our shoe has to align with the tongue in our mouth. Action and positive affirmation. That the action, you have to create the action or the habit in order to go along with the positive affirmation. Otherwise, it doesn't work. We can't just look at ourselves in the mirror and say, I am worthy of, you know, $1,000 day today. Because then if there's no action to back it up, then we've just got nothing, right? So change the thought, change the habit, and do good things with your money. Think of your life and as this abundance in your life, and this great, amazing things that you can do with the money that you create in your business. What can you do with it, you guys? You can and not necessarily buy yourself a new car, although you can do that, but you can afford your staff more things. You can afford the 401ks. You can afford the health insurance. You can afford paid vacations. You can afford all these things. And that's the point of creating a secure P&L and feeling more secure within our financials. Because the fact is that we tell ourselves that these messages that are not even true half the time. There's stuff that happened in our lives and in our childhood and, you know, whatever, in relationships that we believe, all of a sudden they become our beliefs and our truths, and they're not true. So change the habit and change the thinking. I will also say you have to identify the thinking. So identify the thinking first, what your thought is around money, and then change the thinking, and then change the habit and the action around the thinking. Woohoo! And we're all going to be doing awesome at the end of 2019. So when we move into 2020, we're feeling secure, we're happy, we've got money rolling in, we've got higher net profits because we've changed our stupid thinking about money, okay? So I hope this helped you guys. Thanks for jumping on. I really appreciate you guys watching me today. If there's anything I can do for you, please, Kim@kimhansen.net is my direct email. You can always reach out to me or PM me on Facebook, or go to thenakedleader.org. All my information's there too, but Back to Basics workshop about my coaching, about everything. It's all on my website. So let me know if there's anything I can do for you. You guys have a great rest of your Wednesday and a great rest of your week. Identify the thinking, change the thought, change the habit. Bye.